целью вы пытались в нетрезвом виде проникнуть на территорию зоны, имея при себе незарегистрированное охотничье ружье и патроны. А тот похмельный, голова, как бочка, короче, задолбало все, отвечает. Пьяный, да, не пьяный. Да если бы я трезвый, я б за 5 километров вас, уроды, обошел.
Послушайте, мужики.
Hello, Tolik.
Hi there. What you need?
Can you tell me something interesting?
I'm stuck here. You got it? I want to go home and they're not letting me. That's all the news. The guys that walk deep into the zone, the ones that have been around, say different things. And at times they bring the goodies too. You'd get jealous. They say that there are places like mounds of gold, all for the taking. Granted, not many will get there, and even less will make it back with the finds.
See you. Stone blood. You can find this artifact near the anomaly Whirligig. It is quite an ugly reddish object made out of pressed together and curiously bent polymerized remnants of plants, soil and bones. Quite widespread and not very effective. PB-1S pistol. A pistol with an integrated silencer. It was used by Soviet special forces. It is now outdated but in skillful hands, still very effective. 9x 18mm rounds. A standard round for the PMM, PB-1S and 412 pistols. It has a standard core and a full jacketed bullet. It has a weak armor-piercing effect. A Son-off BM-17 rifle. It is lighter and more compact than the original two-barrel rifle, but it is effective only at a close range. One of the weapons most commonly used by beginners. A standard 12 caliber round filled with 6mm shots. It has an enormous killing power at a close range. It is designed for the BM-17, the Chaser and SPSA-14 shotguns. It is most effective at ranges under 30 meters.
Hello, Mark 1. What's the occasion?
I need a job. Do you have something for me?
My friends and I had a storage here not far from the car park where the forest is more dense. Basically, just what you need. But recently the boars made a lair there, now we can't get to the storage. Help to kill the boars, and I'll thank you for myself and for my friend.
I'm up for it. See you.
Вот черт. Кусок бы мяса такой здоровый, чтоб прям с вертела, скворчащий, сочный. Я тут вспомнил.
Jellyfish is formed in the springboard. Forms a weak protective field whose side effect is a slight radiation. The artifact is widespread and not very valuable.
Ты не похож.
Hello, Mark 1. What's the occasion?
I'm here for the job.
Assignment is complete and here's the reward.
Thanks. See you. Wrenched. Located in the anomaly called vortex. When it touches the body, it disseminates the directed of the radiation, protecting from scratches or wounds made by weapons. This artifact isn't hard to find, that's why they don't pay much for it.
You got the loot?
I need a job. Do you have something for me?
There is one thing, pretty easy. They want to bring some foreign tourists over here. He paid some dough to my hemis to get to look at the zone. And the area where they're gonna show him around needs to be cleared of mutants. Will you do it?
I'm up for it.
Good hunting, Stalker. Just think about it, man. Next time it could be you in this place. Anyhow, be extremely careful near anomalies. As soon as you hear the detector beeping, grab the bolts and toss them in front of you. Alrighty, talk to you.
Hid the goods right under the roof of the little house by the bridge. Thorn. The result of the interaction between the anomaly burnt fuzz and the body of a careless stalker. The thorn artifact pokes the body of its owner. But it also helps clean the body of radiation. Quite widespread and cheap. The bandit Nimble was talking about yesterday. PMM pistol. The most widespread pistol in the zone. It's a legacy of the Soviet era. It is relatively reliable and cheap and has low magazine capacity, low power, and an unsatisfactory grouping of shots. It is the main weapon of a beginner stalkers. Traditional outfit of a bandit. A leather jacket with Kevlar elements provides protection highly sufficient for the zone's severe conditions. Probably it's not the best idea to walk around in bandit jacket. There's a very strange anomaly here. It looks like it's moving. I'll try to calculate its movement times and path, because I don't have the cash to pay the soldiers for passage.
So you're back.
I'm here for the job.
Job's done, and here's the reward.
Not bad. Now that's the way to go.
See you.
Well, good hunting,
Посмешнее нет ничего в запасе.
Flesh, like many other living creatures in the zone, the domestic pig also underwent serious biological changes since the day of the catastrophe. It seems the genes responsible for metabolism were especially affected in Ty's case. Mutant pig, known simply as flesh among the stalkers, are one of the most vivid examples of the zone's disastrous perversion of nature. Mutant pigs developed a protective layer of scales and exoskeleton plates. Their regenerative potential increased several times, as did the complexity of their nervous system. Just like a normal pig, a flesh is an omnivore and may attack a stalker if hungry. Boar, a massive mutated animal reaching 1.5 meters at the shoulder. The zone boar's aggressiveness and ability to survive surpass by far those of its relatives outside the contaminated area. Radiation and anomalies left their mark on the physical appearance of the animal as well. Its fur is entirely gone in some places and long bristly in others. The hooves have evolved into sharp claws, the pupils become colorless, and the boar's bold head is marred by pigmentation disorders and deep wrinkles. Zone boars are quite resistant to radiation and can stay in heavily contaminated areas for longer periods of time. They usually charge at their victims, trying to knock them over and then rip them to shreds. Blind dogs. Several generations of the dog species have lived and died since the catastrophe. Each was more affected by the zone than the previous one. Rapid mutation lead to a vast improvement in previously peripheral abilities, frequently at the expense of primary ones. The most notable biological change was the loss of sight, paired with an uncanny development of smell. As it turned out, blind pups survived in the zone as well as normal ones, if not better. As a result, the common dog quickly became extinct in the zone, giving way to a new breed, that of blind dogs. The animals instinctively identify and avoid anomalies, radiation, and other invisible dangers that plague the zone. Like their wild ancestors, the wolves, blind dogs hunt in packs. An encounter with a large group of these animals can be dangerous even to an experienced and well-armed stalker. The Outpost. Think of it as the zone's antechamber. It's a good place for rookies to get their head around. You'll find a trader in the vaults at the back of the village, next to the army outpost. Don't miss the chance to talk to him. You'd be advised to steer clear of the outpost itself, however. You don't want the soldiers to catch a sight of you. Most of them shoot first and don't bother asking questions later. Yet, as always, there are some who can be bribed as long as the top brass is looking the other way. Attacking the soldiers is not recommended, unless they pose a direct threat. Well, got some fresh air, saw the local wildlife. Interestingly, I seem to remember some of it already, but it's all in a haze. Had a chance to try the local amusement called Anomalies. Judging by the fact that I survived, I probably came across them before, but my brain stubbornly refuses to remember. Sidorovich is one clever bastard. He knows he can use me almost for free, and that's exactly what he wants to do. Still, maybe he'll help me find this bloody Strelok fella. He's my only connection with my past.